The morning air is getting colder. Summer slowly letting go. There's a little gold around the treetops and a softer kind of glow. Someone opened up the cafe window. Music drifted through the street, and suddenly, without a warning, September brought you back to me. It's never June that makes me miss you, never winter, never spring, but when the sunlight turns to amber, I remember everything. Every time September comes, I remember how we were, walking underneath the changing leaves, while the whole world became a blur. Every breeze becomes your whisper, every sunset feels like us. My heart goes back another year, every time September comes. We used to meet beside the river, just before the evening rain. You'd bring coffee into paper cups and always forget my name. You'd laugh and say it's getting colder, then steal my scarf and walk ahead. Funny how the smallest moments are the ones I can't forget. Maybe seasons keep our secrets in the colors of the trees. Maybe that's why every autumn brings your memory back to me. Every time September comes, I remember how we were, walking underneath the changing leaves, while the whole world became a blur. Every breeze becomes your whisper, every sunset feels like us. My heart goes back another year, every time September comes. I used to wish that I could lose the memories of you and me, but now I think they're like the leaves, beautiful because they leave. I don't need another ending, I don't need you back again. I'm only glad there was a season when you loved me way back then. So let September keep returning, let the leaves turn golden red. Some loves don't need to last forever, to stay alive inside your head. Every time September comes, I don't hurt the way I did. Now I smile at all the memories of the life I'm just glad that you were mine. Every time September comes,
if there's another world beyond us, another road beyond goodbye, I wonder if I'll know you when you pass me by. Will there be something in your laughter that makes my whole heart turn? Will I recognize your eyes before my memories return?
maybe I'll meet you in a small cafe on an ordinary afternoon. You'll ask if someone took the chair, and I'll feel I've always known you. I won't remember this old lifetime or the tears we left behind, but maybe love remembers what disappears from the mind.
If time gives us another beginning,
If fate rewrites our names,
promise somewhere in your heartbeat.
you'll still recognize the same.
And if our paths cross one more time, don't let me walk away. If I find you in another life, I'll love you right the first time.
I won't hide behind my silence.
I won't let fear decide.
If forever gives us one more chance,
Somewhere beyond this goodbye,
I'll take your hand and never lose you if I find you in another Maybe we'll be born beside the ocean.
maybe underneath another sky.
Maybe we'll speak another language.
But love won't need to ask us why.
Maybe I'll hear a distant melody
And somehow know the tune,
and turn around to find you standing underneath a different moon. If I find you in another life, I'll love you right the first time.
I won't hide behind my silence.
I won't let fear decide.
If forever gives us one more chance,
Somewhere beyond this goodbye, I'll take your hand and never lose you if I find you in another life.
was enough to carry me through. But if the universe is kinder than the endings we once knew, somewhere beyond this final night, I'll come looking for you if I find you in another life. I'll know you before you speak. Something older than our memory will bring your heart to me. And this time when forever calls, I won't be afraid to try. I'll spend every day choosing you. If I find you in another life, find me again. I'll find you. Whatever the world, whatever the time. If love has another beginning, I'll meet you on the other side. In another If I could have one day beside you, I wouldn't choose some grand affair. No distant city, no expensive room, no perfect clothes to wear. I'd wake up late and make the coffee, burn the toast the way I did, and watch you laugh across the kitchen at all the little things I missed. I'd open every curtain slowly, let the morning fill the room, put that old record on the table, the one we always played at noon. I'd steal your side of the newspaper, you'd complain and take it back. Then we'd waste an hour deciding where to walk and what to have. Funny how forever was hiding in those days. We kept waiting for the big thing, while love lived in smaller ways. Now if time gave back one moment, I know exactly what I'd choose. If we had one more Sunday, I'd spend it doing nothing with you. Coffee getting cold beside us, morning turning into afternoon. No promises about forever, no trying to make old dreams come true. If we had one more Sunday, I'd just spend the whole day next to you. We'd walk down to the little market, buy too much for dinner again. You'd carry every heavy bag, then say I owed you coffee then. We'd cook while music filled the kitchen. I'd taste the sauce before it was done. And somewhere between all those ordinary things, we'd remember why we fell in love. If we had one more Sunday, I'd spend it doing nothing with you. Coffee getting cold beside us, morning turning into afternoon. No promises about forever, no trying to make old dreams come true. If we had one more Sunday, I'd just spend the whole day next to you.
Maybe I'd notice how you smiled when sunlight crossed your face.
Maybe I'd stop thinking of tomorrow and simply stay inside that day.
Maybe love was never hiding.
We were only moving fast.
We didn't know an ordinary Sunday
could become the thing we'd miss the most. So if heaven gave us one day,
I wouldn't ask for anything new.
I'd only ask for one more ordinary life, for one more Sunday next to you. If we had one more Sunday, I'd wake up slowly by your side. Let the hours pass around us with nowhere else we had to arrive. And when the evening filled the windows, I'd hold your hand as daylight disappeared. No grand goodbye, no final promise, just one more Sunday with you here.
One more morning,
One more cup of coffee,
one more walk,
one more song.
sometimes forever
Was an ordinary day all along. If we had one more Sunday, the station clock says midnight. There's nobody on track number 3. I bought a ticket to the old town, though there's nothing waiting there for me. The conductor calls the final boarding. The doors close softly on the rain, and as the city starts to disappear, I see your face against the window pane. Every mile becomes a memory. Every light becomes your eyes. And somewhere between here and nowhere, the years begin to unwind. I'm on one last train to yesterday, watching all the years roll away. Every station brings me closer to the boy I used to be. I know no railway runs through time, and you're no longer waiting there. But tonight, let this old train carry me one last time to yesterday. Used to meet beside that platform. You'd be waiting in your coat. I'd see you through the morning crowd and forget every word I'd planned to say. We'd ride 2 stops without a reason, just because we had nowhere to be. Back when missing one last train home felt like being young and free. Now the wheels beneath me whisper, like like an old familiar song. And every turn along the railway tells me where those years have gone. I'm on one last train to yesterday, watching all the years roll away. Every station brings me closer to the boy I used to be. I know no railway runs through time, and you're no longer waiting there. But tonight let this old train carry me one last time to yesterday. Just before the morning light, I know I'll step onto that platform and you won't be there tonight. But maybe I didn't come to find you. Maybe I came to finally see that yesterday is not a place where anyone is meant to be. So when the train turns back tomorrow, I'll leave those years where they belong and carry only what was beautiful as the railway moves me on. This was my last train to yesterday, and now I know I cannot stay. Every mile that brought me backward will take me forward with the day. You were the love that made me who I am, and that will always remain. But when the morning train starts moving, I won't ride to yesterday again. Goodbye, old station. Goodbye, summer rain. Goodbye to the boy who kept waiting for that train. Yesterday was beautiful, but tomorrow knows my name.
I don't remember what you wore the afternoon we first met. I can't recall the little cafe or what I ordered there. I know we talked until the evening, but most of those words are gone. Funny what the years decide to keep when time moves on. I forgot 1,000 details, but there's one that never fades. Whenever someone mentions you, I see your face that way. I remember the way you smiled, how your eyes would close a little, how the whole room seemed to soften for a moment when you smiled. Years can blur the days behind us. Time can change the photograph. smile, and somehow that still makes me laugh. You'd smile when you were nervous, trying hard to hide the truth. You'd smile before you said I'm sorry, even when I blamed you too. And when we danced inside the kitchen with the radio turned low, you looked at me across your shoulder with the smile I still know. Maybe memory isn't perfect, maybe that's what makes it kind. It lets the painful edges disappear and leaves the light behind. I remember the way you smiled, how your eyes would close a little, how the whole room seemed to soften for a moment when you smiled. Years can blur the days behind us, time can change the photographs, but I remember the way you smiled, and somehow that still makes me laugh. For years I thought remembering you would always bring me tears, but somewhere while I wasn't looking, the sadness lost its sharpest edge. Now when your face comes back to me, I don't remember our goodbye. I see you standing in the sunlight, trying not to laugh at something I said. Maybe that's the gift of time, it doesn't only take away. Sometimes it chooses what was beautiful and lets the rest slowly fade. I remember the way you smiled, and tonight that's all I need. Not the reasons that we ended, not the life that couldn't be. If someday everything grows distant and your name becomes hard to find, let the last thing I remember be the way you smiled at me. One little smile, one summer light, one memory still warm tonight. I don't need yesterday again, I'm only glad you were there then. There's a little road behind the station that nobody seems to use, past the bookstore and the old cafe with its faded shade of blue. We would meet there every Sunday when the afternoon turned gold, talking like the world was waiting for the dreams we couldn't hold. Now the signs have all been changed and strangers fill the avenue, but there's one corner time can't take, because it still belongs upon the sill. Though the world has moved around us and the years have changed forever, there's a place where we're still young, somewhere only we remember. I went back there last September, just before the evening rain. The cafe had become a flower shop, but the doorway looked the same. I could almost hear your laughter floating underneath the street. And for one slow turn of memory, you were walking next to me. Maybe places don't remember, maybe walls don't feel a thing, but why did every little corner know exactly where we'd been? Somewhere only we remember. There's a summer standing still, there's a table by the window, and our names upon the sill. Though the world has moved around us and the years have changed forever, there's a place where we're still young, somewhere only we remember. Asking them to reappear. And if someday you pass that old street and something makes you turn around, maybe you'll smile without knowing why at the love we left there somehow. Somewhere only we remember. There's a There's a younger you beside me, calling softly out my name. We don't need to find each other to know what we had was true. There's a place the years can enter that belongs to me and you. Somewhere in September, somewhere after rain, somewhere two young hearts are falling in love again. Not in this world, not in this time, but somewhere in our minds. Somewhere tables look a little different. There's a new girl pouring wine, but the sunlight through the curtains falls exactly like that time. I took the table in the corner where your hand once covered mine, and ordered what we used to share, just to taste another time. At the cafe at the end of summer, where August turned to September rain, we said goodbye beside the window while an old song played again. Now I sit beneath the same warm sunlight, and somehow it doesn't hurt the same. At the cafe at the end of summer, I can finally say your name. There's a couple by the doorway, laughing like we used to do. She's stealing sugar from his coffee, and it makes me think of you. For years I thought I'd hate this place for keeping you inside, but memories look a little softer when enough years pass you by. Maybe healing isn't losing everything you used to feel. Maybe healing means remembering without wishing it were still real. At the cafe at the end of summer, where August turned to September rain, we said goodbye beside the window while an old song played again. Now I sit beneath the same warm sunlight, and somehow it doesn't hurt the same. At the cafe at the end of summer, I can finally say your name. If you walk through that door today, I think that I could smile, ask you how your life has treated you, and sit with you a while. I wouldn't ask about forever, I wouldn't ask what might have been. I'd simply raise my coffee cup to everything we were back then, because loving you was beautiful, even if it had to end. And some goodbyes become much kinder when memory becomes a friend. At the cafe at the end of summer, the evening settles on the sea, and all the years I spent avoiding feel like they're releasing me. I leave our table by the window with no tears sunlight, September rain. One old table, your name again. Some summers end, but warmth remains. There's a cafe near the ocean where the windows face the sea. I haven't walked through that old doorway since the summer you left me. The tables look a little different. There's a new girl pouring wine, but the sunlight through the curtains falls exactly like that time. I took the table in the corner where your hand once covered mine, and ordered what we used to share, just to taste another time. At the cafe at the end of summer, where August turned to September rain, we said goodbye beside the window while an old song played again. There was a letter in my mailbox with handwriting I somehow knew. Though years had changed the way you wrote it, I knew the moment I saw you. I carried it inside unopened, made some coffee, sat alone, afraid that one small piece of paper could turn this house into our home. I traced my name across the envelope, like touching something from before, then slowly broke the little seal and opened up that door. The day your letter came, the years fell from the room. I heard your voice between the lines, like an old familiar tune. You didn't ask me to remember, you didn't ask me back again. You only wrote, I'm glad I loved you, and signed your old familiar name. You wrote about a little garden and the town where you now live, about the children growing older and all the things that seasons give. You said sometimes in early autumn, when the evening turns to gold, you think about the days we shared when both of us were young. There was no sadness in your writing, no regret between the lines, just two people looking backward from two different lives. The day your letter came, the years fell from the room. I heard your voice between the lines, like an old familiar tune. You didn't ask me to remember, you didn't ask me back again. You only wrote, I'm glad I loved you, and signed your old familiar name. And suddenly so did I. So I took out a sheet of paper and wondered what I ought to say, then wrote the simplest words I knew before the morning came. I hope your life has treated you kindly, and I'm glad I loved you too. The day your letter came, I didn't wish the years away. I didn't dream of roads not taken or ask you back to yesterday. I simply held those pages gently and smiled at who we'd been, because some loves don't need returning to become beautiful again. One old letter, one familiar name, two different lives, and no one to blame. We didn't lose everything, something warm remained. The day your letter came. The day your letter came. It's raining on the avenue. The taxis blur beneath the light. I told myself I'd take another road, but somehow came this way tonight. Your building hasn't changed much. The old tree still leans against the wall, and high above the empty sidewalk, I saw your window after all. One little square of golden light against a city dressed in blue, and for a moment every year between us disappeared beneath that view. The last light in your window was burning through the rain, like something in your heart still remembered my old name. I stood there like a stranger where I once had held you close, watching the last light in your window and everything we used to know. I wondered if you were reading with your coffee by the chair, or if another voice was laughing in the room where I once stayed. I almost crossed the avenue, I almost called your phone, but some doors should stay behind us when we've learned to walk alone. So I stayed beneath the awning while the midnight buses passed, knowing when that light went dark, I'd finally leave the past. The last light in your window You reached toward the little lamp and darkness filled the window. I thought that moment might destroy me, but something inside grew still. Maybe endings aren't a doorway closing. Maybe they're learning not to knock. So I whispered, have a beautiful life, though you could never hear. Then turned away from that old building for the first time without fear. The last light in your window finally disappeared, and strangely in the darkness everything became clear. I didn't need another answer, I didn't need another sign. When the last light left your window, I finally turned toward mine. Your light went out, the rain came down. I walked alone through the sleeping town. One window dark, one morning new, one final light that led me away from you.
I found a box of records in the closet yesterday. Dust upon the faded covers, names I hadn't seen in years. I placed one on the turntable, let the needle find its way. And before the first verse ended, I was 22 again. Funny how three little chords can open doors we thought were closed. One melody can find a road that only memory knows. I go where the old songs take me, back to streets that disappeared, to the nights when love was easy and tomorrow felt so near. Every chorus turns the pages, every melody sets me free. For a little while I'm young again, where the old songs take me. One song takes me to a cafe on a rainy Saturday. You're sitting underneath the window, drawing circles on the glass. Another takes me to the summer when we drove beyond the town. Your feet were resting on the dashboard and the radio was loud. I don't need the photographs, the music knows the way. It only takes a single note to bring back yesterday. I go where the old songs take me, back to streets that disappear, to the nights when love was easy and tomorrow felt so near. Every chorus turns the pages, every melody sets me free. For a little while I'm young again, where the old songs take me. because they carry too much pain. There are songs that make me laugh before I even hear your name, but I wouldn't trade a single one or silence what they say, because every song that brings you back also brings back who I was that day. So let the record keep on turning, let the years come passing through. I don't need to live them over just to know that they were true. I'll go where the old songs take me, but I know I'll come back home. I can visit every yesterday without living there alone. Every chorus leaves a little light from every life I've known. And when the final record finishes, I'll be ready to move on. Old songs, old friends, old roads that never really end. Play one more, then let it fade and leave tomorrow in its place, where the old songs take me. Where the old songs take me.
We met at 7 by the station, at the cafe we always knew. You ordered coffee, I ordered nothing. I was only watching you. We both knew why we came together. We both knew what the night would mean, but somehow neither one could mention the ending waiting in between.
You asked me how my mother was doing. I asked about your work downtown. We talked about the smallest things, so the bigger words stayed underground.
Then somebody played our old song, and you smiled across the light. For a moment I forgot completely why we'd come to meet that night. Maybe we were buying minutes,
Maybe we were borrowing time.
maybe saying something ordinary
Was easier than goodbye.
So we kept the ending waiting somewhere outside that cafe door.
On the night we forgot to say goodbye.
We laughed like nothing had to end, walked beneath the city lights,
Like we would meet right here again.
You held my hand a little longer, I held yours just as tight.
And somehow love survived one moment more. On the night we forgot to say goodbye.
We walked slowly toward the station, though your final train was near,
You told a joke I'd heard 100 times.
just to keep you laughing here.
Then the announcement filled the platform.
And suddenly there was no time. 1,000 words were waiting in us, but none of them crossed the line. I almost said, don't leave me,
I almost said,
come to. But fear can turn the deepest love.
into words that aren't quite true.
you too. On the night we forgot to say goodbye,
We laughed like nothing had to end.
Walked beneath the city lights
like we would meet
right here again.
You held my hand a little longer,
I held yours just as tight.
and somehow love survived one
Moment more. On the night we forgot to say goodbye. Sometimes I wish we'd said it clearly.
This was really our last night.
Sometimes I'm glad we left that word,
Unspoken underneath the light,
because goodbye would have made it final.
and silence left one door unseen. So somewhere in my heart,
We're still between goodbye and what might have been.
maybe that's why I remember
Every little thing we did.
we never gave our love an ending, so memory never really did.
On the night we forgot to say goodbye,
Final train took you away,
I stood beneath the platform lights,
with all the words I couldn't say.
and even now when midnight comes,
I see your face beneath that light,
still turning back.
as if we'd meet again.
On the night we forgot to say goodbye,
If I could live that night again,
I don't know what I'd change.
maybe I'd finally say goodbye.
Maybe I'd still just say your name.
Because some endings hurt much less
When love leaves one word behind, and ours was never spoken on that final night.
good night.
Not goodbye.
Maybe that's why
You're still here sometimes
the night we forgot.
to say goodbye.
September came without a warning. The beach was empty overnight. They folded all the colored umbrellas and turned off every boardwalk light. The little shops began to close down. The evening breeze was turning cold, but somewhere underneath my heartbeat, August never really let me go. I can still see your hair in sunlight, still hear your laughter in the waves. Some seasons leave without a trace, some never really fade. You're the summer that stayed behind when every other season moved on, still burning golden in my memory long after August was gone. Every sunset brings you closer, every warm wind turns back time. The whole world left that summer, but it stayed behind in mine. We drove the coastline every evening, windows down and radio loud. We'd Put your feet up on the dashboard and sing the wrong words just to make me laugh. We had no plans beyond September. We thought tomorrow could always wait. Maybe that's why every moment still feels untouched by time today. The calendar kept turning pages. Autumn covered every road. But somewhere deep inside my memory, the summer never closed. You're the summer that stayed behind when every other season moved on. Still burning golden in my memory long after August was gone. Every sunset brings you closer. Every warm wind turns back time. The whole world left that summer, but it stayed behind in I thought I had to lose it to prove that I had moved along. But moving forward doesn't mean every beautiful thing must be gone. I can keep that ocean sunset without asking you to stay. I can love the life I'm living and still remember yesterday. So let September keep on coming. Let the colder seasons start. Some summers belong to calendars and some belong to hearts. You're the summer that stayed behind, but now I know that's not a wound. You're just a little golden season that still lives inside this room. I don't need the road behind me. I don't need to turn back time. I'm only glad there was a summer beautiful enough to stay behind. Ocean gold, radio song, barefoot nights that felt so long. Summer ended, life moved on, but something warm remains. The summer that stayed behind. I wrote your name at 2 this morning at the top of an empty page, and stared at it until the sunrise, like it hadn't aged a day. I wrote, I hope that you've been happy, then crossed the sentence out, because every simple word I started turned into what I couldn't say. There's a drawer beside my bedside, filled with envelopes and years. Every page begins with courage, every ending disappears. These are the words I never sent, the ones that stayed between my heart and pen. I miss you, I'm sorry, when the snow covered the street. I almost walked down to the mailbox with your address underneath. Another came the following summer. After hearing our old song, I wrote 3 pages asking if you ever wondered what went wrong. But every time I sealed an envelope, I opened it again, afraid my words would pull you backward when you'd learn to live without me. These are the words I never said, the ones that stayed between my heart and pen. I miss you, I'm sorry, I hope you're doing well. 1,000 little truths I never learned to tell. Maybe you will never read them, maybe that's how this should end. But somewhere in these pages live the words I never sent. Tonight I read them one by one, from the oldest to the last, and finally understood these letters were never written for your hands. They were how I kept on speaking when there was nobody to hear, how I slowly turned the silence into something I could bear. So I wrote one final sentence at the bottom of the page. I loved you more than I could tell you, and I'm finally letting go today. These are the words I never said, but tonight I don't regret them. Every I miss you, every I'm sorry, help me find myself again. You don't need to know I wrote them, you don't need to understand, because some words are meant to free the heart, not reach another person's head. So I'll keep the love and lose the waiting, keep the truth and lose the pain. And when tomorrow finds this room, I will write your name again. One last page, one final line, your old name beside mine. No stamp, no address, no goodbye left to send. Just the words I never sent.
I came back to the shore this evening, just before the daylight disappeared. The little road beside the water looks almost like it did that year. The cafe on the hill is closing. The chairs pictures are stacked against the wall, and somewhere underneath the breaking waves, I thought I heard your voice call. Maybe it was only water rolling softly through the night. Maybe memory learned your language and gave it back beneath the light. When the ocean calls your name, I stop and listen to the waves. Every tide brings back a moment I thought the years had washed away. There's your laughter in the water, there's your shadow in the rain, and my heart goes walking back to you when the ocean calls your name. We used to leave our shoes beside us and walk barefoot through the sand. You'd run ahead into the water, then come back reaching for my hand. We wrote our names below the shoreline, knowing waves would take them soon. You said nothing really disappears if someone still remembers you. Now the sand has long forgotten every word we tried to say, but somehow all those summer evenings still return inside the waves. When the ocean calls your name, I stop and listen to the waves. Every tide brings back a moment I thought the years had washed away. There's your laughter in the water, there's your shadow in the rain, and my heart goes walking back to you when the ocean calls your name. For years I thought this ocean was the place I lost you to, but standing here tonight I see it kept a little piece of you. Not your footsteps, not your voice, not the summer we once knew, just the feeling of a time when every horizon led to you. And maybe that's enough now, I don't need the past return. Some memories are like the ocean, they come back softer every time. When the ocean calls your name, I don't ask you to return. I let the tide carry the memories and watch the evening burn. Every wave that reaches toward me leaves a little piece behind, and your name no longer sounds like goodbye. When the ocean meets the night, ocean blue, evening gold, some loves leave but never grow old. When the waves return again, I'll remember without pain. When the ocean calls your name, when the ocean calls your name.
keys never move, where a record keeps on turning, and I'm still dancing there with you. The chandeliers are softly glowing, your hand is resting inside mine, and somewhere far beyond that moment, the world keeps moving on in time. Years can change the streets around us, years can turn our hair to gray, but there's one room inside my heart where nothing ever changed. I have a heart that time forgot, still beating where you left it, still holding one old photograph, like love had never ended. The world moved on without us, but one small part of me did not, still dancing underneath those lights, a heart that time forgot. I passed the old hall last December, they've turned it to a hotel now. The windows shine with different colors, there are strangers walking out. I stood across the street and wondered if the walls remembered too, the night you placed your head against me and whispered, "Don't forget me too." Maybe buildings lose their stories, maybe music disappears, but some moments keep on breathing long beyond the passing years. I have a heart that time forgot, still beating where you left it, still holding one old photograph, like love had never ended. The world moved on without us, but one small part of me did not, still dancing underneath those lights, a heart that time forgot. For years I thought remembering meant I had never learned to leave, that every time I thought about you was another way to grieve. But maybe keeping something beautiful doesn't mean you're standing still. The heart can carry yesterday and still have room to feel. So tonight I'll let that old room fade, I'll let the record reach its end, and if tomorrow brings another song, maybe I can dance again. I had a heart that Maybe even love can find a heart that time forgot. One last dance, one old song, one memory I've carried so long. The record ends, the morning starts, and time comes back into my heart.
Pages turning brown, a little photograph from summer that I thought I'd thrown away. You were leaning on my shoulder, I was laughing at the sun, and neither one of us could imagine that our story would be done. There was sunlight on the water, there was music down the street, and the whole world fits so easily in the space between our feet. In a photograph of us in June, we're still standing underneath that blue. You still have your hand around me, I'm still looking up at you. Before goodbye became a word, before we knew that love could move, we're forever young and smiling in a photograph of us in June. I remember that small seaside cafe with the windows open wide. You ordered something far too sweet and made me taste it twice. We walked until the evening, left our footprints by the sea, and somebody with a camera caught a little piece of you and me. Funny how a single second can outlive 1,000 days, how one picture keeps the sunlight even after summer fades. In a photograph of us in June, we're still standing underneath that blue. You still have your hand around me, I'm still looking up at you. Before goodbye became a word, before we knew that love could move, we're forever young and smiling in a photograph of us in June. Seeing you would only make me miss you more, but tonight I look at both of us and don't feel broken anymore. Maybe love doesn't have to last to make a lifetime beautiful. Maybe some things end and still remain wonderful. So I'll put the picture somewhere where the morning light comes through. Not because I'm waiting for you, but because I'm grateful there was you. In a photograph of us in June, the summer never says goodbye to you. Every color stays forever, every sky remains that blue. And though our roads went different ways, there's one thing time can never
We ran beneath a little awning when the evening rain came down. Cars were moving through the water, neon shaking on the ground. You stood beside me without speaking, your suitcase resting by your feet, and both of us knew when the rain stopped, we'd walk in different streets. So neither one looked at the sky, neither asked how long we'd stay. For once I hoped the storm above us would never fade away. Before the rain stops falling, stay here one moment more. Before the clouds are empty, before you leave this door. I know the road is waiting, I know we've made our choice. But before the rain stops falling, let me keep the sound of your voice. You asked if I remembered Paris, the little room above the train. I laughed and said you hated Paris. You said I only hated rain. Then both of us began to laugh like nothing had gone wrong. And for a few ridiculous seconds it felt like we still belonged. But every storm runs out of water, every night becomes a day, and every love that cannot stay eventually walks away. Before the rain stops falling, stay here one moment more. Before the clouds are empty, before you leave this door. I know the road is waiting, I know we've made our choice. But before the rain stops falling, let me keep the sound of your voice. The city breathe. You look beyond the little awning, and I knew you had to leave. I wanted one more thunder, one more cloud across the sky, anything to keep us standing. One more minute side by side. But love can't ask the weather to hold back another day. Sometimes the bravest thing two hearts can do is finally walk away. Before the rain stops falling, let me look at you once more. Let me remember how the raindrops caught the light beside the door. And when the final drop is gone, I won't ask you not to leave. When the evening rain came down, cars were moving through the water, neon shaking on the ground. We ran beneath a little awning when the evening rain came down. Cars were moving through the water, neon shaking on the ground. You stood beside me without speaking, your suitcase resting by your feet, and both of us knew when the rain stopped we'd walk in different streets. So neither one looked at the sky, neither asked how long we'd stay. For once I hoped the storm above us would never fade away. Before the rain stops falling, stay here one moment more. Before the clouds are empty, before you leave the It's almost 3, the room is quiet. Your coffee's cold beside the bed. We promised not to talk of leaving, so we're talking of the past instead. Curtains move against the window. The moon is hanging pale and low, and every minute feels much faster when there's somewhere you must go. Don't look at the clock beside you, don't count the hours left tonight. As long as moonlight fills this room, we don't have to say goodbye. Stay between the moon and morning, where goodbye can't find us yet, where the night can keep pretending there's nothing we regret. Before the first light touches your face, before the city starts to wake, stay here between the moon and morning, for as long as darkness stays. You put our favorite record on, the one we played our first night here. The needle falls, the piano whispers, and suddenly the years appear. You smile and ask me for one slow dance, barefoot across the wooden floor. I hold you just a little tighter than I ever did before. Maybe morning is inevitable, maybe love can make it wait, but tonight we have this little room before the hands of time awake. Stay between the moon and morning, where goodbye can't find us yet, where the night can keep pretending there's nothing we regret. Before the first light touches your face, before the city starts to wake, stay here between the moon and morning, for as long as darkness stays. the morning from arriving. Sometimes all that love can do is hold on while the night is dying. So don't promise me forever, don't promise we'll begin again. Just give me this one final moment before the night comes to an end. Stay between the moon and morning, one last heartbeat, one last song. Let me keep you in this darkness before the daylight says you're gone. And when the sun finally finds us, I won't ask you not to leave. I'll remember how you held me between the morning and the moon. Moonlight fading, morning blue, one last night alone with you. No forever, no goodbye, just this moment before the light. Oh, between the moon and morning.
There's an empty chair beside me at the table by the glass. Every Friday I still choose it, like I'm waiting for the past. The waiter stopped asking questions, he just brings your coffee too. Though it cools untouched beside me, I still save a place for you. Maybe waiting has no reason, maybe hope should know when to leave. But some habits look like foolishness when they're really how we grieve. I saved a place for you by the window where we stayed, where the afternoon turned golden and our little plans were made. Even when I knew you wouldn't come, I couldn't move that chair away. So through every changing season, I saved a place for you. Spring became another summer, summer faded into rain. Someone painted all the walls here, but your corner stayed the same. I watched strangers fall in love here, watched them leave and come again, and wondered how an empty chair could hold so much of what had been. Maybe love doesn't disappear when someone walks away. Sometimes it becomes a quiet space we carry every day. I saved a place for you by the window where we stay, where the afternoon turned golden and our little plans were made. Even when I knew you wouldn't come, I couldn't move that chair away. So through every changing season, I saved a place wasn't that I thought someday you'd walk back through that door. I was saving something beautiful from a life I couldn't keep, a little space where love could stay without asking me to grieve. So tomorrow when I come here, I may sit somewhere new, but that doesn't mean I've lost the part of me that loved you. Some places aren't for waiting, they're for remembering what's true. I saved a place for you, but tonight I'll let it go. Not because I love you less, but because I finally know you don't need an empty chair for love to leave its light behind. The place I really saved for you is always here inside. No more waiting, no goodbye, just one memory by my side. I saved a place for you, and now I'll save one for my life.
Do you remember that old ballroom and the song they played too slow? I stepped twice upon your new shoes, but you never let me know. You rested both hands on my shoulders. I was scared to hold you near, and somehow in that awkward moment we began all of these years.
I remember how you trembled when you asked me for that dance.
You counted every step beneath you, like your life depended on the chance.
But somewhere halfway through the music, you forgot to count at all.
And I knew before the song was over, I was already starting to fall. We were young enough for forever,
too young to know what forever meant.
We thought love was in the first kiss,
not the 1,000 days that came and went.
Now I know what forever looks like, standing here with you again. We're dancing slowly through the years, through every laughter, every tear, through every winter we survived, and every spring that brought us here. The music changed, the room grew older,
but your hand still fits in mine.
We're dancing slowly through the years,
one heartbeat at a time.
There were nights we barely spoke, there were days we almost broke,
there were dreams we had to leave behind,
and roads we never thought we'd know. But every morning after anger,
every hand held through the pain,
was another little step that taught our hearts to dance again. We're dancing slowly through the years, through every laughter, every tear,
through
music changed, the room grew older,
but your hand still fits in mine.
we're dancing slowly through the years,
One heartbeat at a time.
Look at the lines around my eyes, look at the silver in my hair,
They're little maps of all the places
that somehow brought us here. And if my steps become much slower, promise you won't change the song.
Just hold me a little closer,
And we'll keep
dancing on.
I don't need to be young again,
I don't need those years returned,
because every year beside you was another way I learned. We're dancing slowly through the years, and I would choose them all again.
every foolish little argument,
Every loss and every win,
and when the final song is playing and the lights begin to shine,
I'll still be dancing there beside you,
one heartbeat at a time. If tomorrow moves more slowly,
I'll slow my steps with you.
if the music becomes distant,
I'll still remember what to do,
just put your hand inside my hand,
like on that very first night,
and we'll keep dancing through the years
until the
final light.
one old song,
Two older hearts
one long dance.
that never really stops.
Stay close,
Move slow, there's nowhere else we need to go.
I took the long way home past midnight, down the street we used to know. The cafe chairs were stacked behind me, and the city moved so slow. Then I looked up at your window, almost out of habit, nothing more. And there it was, a little light above the place we called our own. Maybe you just couldn't sleep, maybe you forgot to turn it down. But for a moment I imagined you were hoping I'd come around. On the night you left your light on, I stood beneath your window glow, with 1,000 words inside me and nowhere brave enough to go. I could almost see you waiting, like the years had never gone. And I loved you from the sidewalk on the night you left your light on. A taxi passed across the pavement, someone laughed behind a door. The rain began without a warning, like so many nights before. I remember drinking making coffee while you danced across the room. You always left that little lamp on when you knew I'd be home soon. Maybe memories make fools of us. Maybe lonely hearts believe that every light behind a window is an invitation not to leave. On the night you left your light on, I stood beneath your window glow with 1,000 words inside me and nowhere brave enough to go. I could almost see you waiting, like the years had never gone. And I loved you from the sidewalk on the night you left your light on. I thought about crossing the street, I thought about calling your name. I even took a step towards your doorway, then turned around again. Because maybe you found somebody, maybe that life belongs to two. And loving you from where I'm standing is the kindest thing I can do. So I stayed there one more minute while the rain fell through the light and whispered everything I never said to your window in the night. On the night you left your light on, I finally learned to let you be. Not every door that's still illuminated is waiting there for me. But before I walked into the darkness, I turned around once more and thanked that little light for giving me one last night with you. Leave the light on just a little while. Let me remember that old familiar smile. I won't knock upon your doorway, I'll just carry you home tonight.
I took the highway west this morning, past the town we used to know. The old gas station still abandoned, and the cornfields still grow. The faded sign beside the river still leans a little to the right. And suddenly I saw us driving through another summer night. Maybe roads don't keep our secrets, maybe stones don't know our names, but every mile beneath these tires feels like nothing here has changed. This is the road that still remembers every mile of me and you, every midnight conversation, every dream we thought came true. Though your seat is empty beside me, and the years this road still knows the way we love long after we were gone. There's the diner near the crossing where we'd stop at 2:30. You always stole the fries I ordered, then swore you only took a few. The waitress there won't know us now. The jukebox might be gone, but somewhere underneath that neon I can still hear our old song. The world can change the names of places, paint the buildings something new, but memory leaves invisible signs that somehow lead me back to you. This is the road that still remembers every mile of me and you, every midnight conversation, every dream we thought came true. Though your seat is empty beside me and the years have carried on, this road still knows the way we love long after we were gone. Memories would hurt, but looking through this open window, I finally understand their worth. We didn't have to last forever for those miles to still be true. Some roads are made to take us forward, some remind us who we knew. Maybe when I reach the ocean, I'll finally let the old days rest. But until then I'll keep on driving with your memory heading west. This is the road that still remembers, but tonight it sets me free. Every mile that once belonged to us has become a part of me. I don't need you in the passenger seat to know our love was strong. This road remembers where we've been, but now it's leading me beyond. Keep rolling past the river, past the signs, past the years. The road remembers you, but tomorrow waits for me. The road remembers.
I don't remember every sentence from those nights we talked till 2. Some of the places have grown hazy. Some photographs don't look like you. I can't recall the shirt you wore the first night that we met, but there's one little sound between us my heart has never learned to forget. You can make two simple syllables feel like something more, like my name had always waited for your voice to give it form. I remember the way you said my name, softly like a secret in the rain, like every letter meant forever, every sound could stop the world. Years can take the pictures from their frames, time can make the colors fade away, but nothing ever sounds the same as the way you said my name. Sometimes a stranger calls me softly, and for a second I turn around, but no one ever holds the silence quite the way you held that sound. You said it differently when laughing, you whispered it when we were close, and on the night you finally left me, you said it softer than before. Maybe that's why I still hear you when the midnight settles in. One small word became a doorway, and your voice keeps walking in. I remember the way you said my name, softly like a secret in the rain, like every letter meant forever, every sound could stop the world. Years can take the pictures from their frames, time can make the colors fade away, but nothing ever sounds the same as the way you said my name. If I could hear you one more time, I wouldn't ask you to explain. I wouldn't ask where love went wrong or why we couldn't stay. I close my eyes and wait in silence for the only thing I need. Just say my name the way you did when you still belonged with me. Maybe love becomes a sound long after love is gone, and maybe that's the reason I still hear you when I'm alone. I remember the way you said my name, even though it takes my breath away, like every letter held a promise that the years could never change. If someday every memory fades and I forget your smile and face, let the final thing my heart retains be the way you said my name. Say it softly, like you used to, one last time across the years. If memory leaves me one small thing, let me keep the sound of you. The way you said my name, the way you said my name, the way you said first snow came this morning, just the way it did that year. I watched it settle on the rooftops and somehow felt you standing near. We had tickets for December to a little town beside the sea. You said we'd watch the snow till morning, but winter ended early for you and me. There were places left unvisited, there were songs we never played, there were promises still waiting when you quietly walked away. That's the winter we never finished, the December frozen in my mind. Half a story, half a promise, half a love we left behind. Every year when snow starts falling, I return to where we kissed, to the nights we never got to live, and the winter we never finished. I found the scarf you bought me in a box beneath the stairs. It still carries something of that season, though I know you aren't there. There's a cafe by the station where we planned our Christmas Eve. Sometimes I wonder if the empty chair still remembers you and me. Time completed every season, spring returned and summer passed, but one December in my memory never reached its final page. That's the winter we never finished, the December frozen in my mind. Half a story, half a promise, half a love we left behind. Every year when snow starts falling, I return to where we kissed, to the nights we never got to live, and the winter we never finished. Everything we planned, but maybe love is sometimes measured by the moments that we had. So I won't ask another winter to return what couldn't stay. I'll keep the snow, the lights, the promises, and slowly let the hurt fade away. Still, when December finds my window, there's one place my heart will visit, a little world beneath the snowfall, and the winter we never finished. That's the winter we never finished, but I finally understand not every story needs an ending to leave its warmth inside your hands. And though the years keep moving forward, there's one season I still miss, where we're forever walking through the snow. In the winter we never finished, snow keeps falling, years keep moving, somewhere we are still beginning one unfinished winter, one love I won't forget. The winter we never finished. The winter we never finished.
stacking chairs beside the wall. The waiter turned the lights down lower, but they haven't closed at all.
There's one old record still revolving.
The singer sounds a world away,
And you are sitting here beside me,
with nothing more we need to say. We came here on our first December. You couldn't dance, but neither could I.
we stayed until the band stopped playing
And watched the morning fill the sky. Now all these years are on the table in two half-finished glasses here.
Funny how a lifetime disappears
When the final song draws near. We don't need another promise.
we don't need to change the past,
Some beautiful things are beautiful,
because they weren't made to last.
so before the silence finds us, take my hand the way you did. Stay until the last song fades, until the piano loses every note, until the room becomes so quiet we
Can hear each other breathe.
dance with me through one more chorus, like there's nowhere else to go.
Stay until the last song fades,
Then I'll finally let you go. I remember every summer, every winter we survived,
every night we almost gave up.
every morning love revived. Maybe we weren't meant forever.
Maybe forever was all this time.
Every ordinary day we shared was more than enough to call you mine. Stay until the last song fades, until the piano loses every note,
Until the room becomes so quiet
we can't hear each other breathe.
Dance with me through one more chorus, like there's nowhere else to go.
Stay
Until the last song fades,
then I'll finally let you go. When the music disappears,
will you remember this tonight?
not the ending, not the tears.
Just your hand resting in mine.
Will you remember how we loved?
I know that's what I'll choose,
Because losing where the story ends
doesn't mean we lose the truth.
So don't look toward the doorway
Don't count the minutes left,
for one more song. We're still together,
and tonight, that's enough.
stay until the last song fades, until the final chord becomes the air,
Until the lights above us disappear.
and there's only you standing there.
Dance with me through every memory,
Every love we ever made,
and when the final note is gone,
I'll still be grateful that you stay.
no more promises,
No more tears
just one day.
for all these years. And when tomorrow calls our names, we'll walk our separate ways.
But tonight, I'll hold you you close until the last song fades.
One last song,
One last dance,
one last look,
one last chance,
not to start again.
just to end with love until the last song fades.
Our song inside a cafe on an ordinary afternoon. I hadn't thought about that summer or the way I danced with you. Then the first few notes surrounded me, and suddenly the room was gone. I was standing in your kitchen while you laughed and sang along.
I heard that same song through a taxi on a rainy Friday night. I almost asked the driver softly to turn the volume twice as high.
For 3 minutes I was 20, your jacket resting on my chair, and every word inside that melody made me feel that you were there. Funny how a song remembers
What the heart pretends to lose
one forgotten little melody.
can lead me back to you.
Maybe love is never silent, it just waits between the notes. When the music finds you again, and an old song opens the door,
Every memory starts dancing like it never left before.
you can run 1,000 miles,
You can swear the story ends,
but the heart remembers everything.
when the music finds you again.
I wonder if you stopped and listened. I wonder if you closed your eyes.
Did you see that little apartment?
Did you see those summer nights?
Did you remember how we promised?
We would never change our song.
Maybe somewhere in that chorus
We were together all along. When the music finds you again, and an old song opens the door,
every memory starts dancing like it never left before.
you can run 1,000 miles,
You can swear the story ends,
but the heart remembers everything.
when the music finds you again.
Maybe you're happy somewhere.
Maybe you found somebody new.
Maybe this song means nothing now.
Or maybe it still means me and you.
We don't have to find each other, we don't have to start again. Sometimes love only needs a melody to remind us where we've been. So wherever you are tonight,
If this old song finds you too,
close your eyes for just one moment, and I'll be listening with you. When the music finds you again, let it carry you back home.
to the nights when we were younger,
And we never danced alone.
though our lives may never cross and we may never meet again.
There's a place where we're
music finds you again.
I saw you standing by the bookstore on an ordinary afternoon. For a second I walked past you, then something made me turn to you. Your hair was different from my memory. There were little lines around your eyes, but when you smiled across the sidewalk, I knew you in a single breath.
I almost didn't recognize you until you softly said my name. Your voice was older, somehow warmer, but underneath it stayed the same.
We stood there laughing like two strangers who somehow knew each other's lives. And every year that stood between us disappeared for just a little while. I took one road toward the city,
I took another toward the sea.
we built our lives without each other,
Became who we were meant to be.
and after all those different miles,
Here you are,
in front of me, where our two roads meet again. After all the years between,
after every turn we follow.
every place that we have been,
Maybe love was never asking.
for the past to stay the same. Maybe all our roads were leading where our two roads meet again.
We found a little cafe nearby.
And talked until the evening came.
You told me about your winters.
I told you how my summers changed.
We didn't hide the years between us.
We didn't wish them all away, because every road that changed us brought us to this table today, where our two roads meet again. After all the years between,
After every turn we follow.
every place that we have been,
Maybe love was never asking.
for the past to stay the same. Maybe all our roads were leading where our two roads meet again. I don't want the boy you used to be.
I don't need the girl from yesterday.
I wanna know the life you live.
And every road that shaped your fate.
If we begin from here tonight, we won't be starting from the past. We'll be two people meeting honestly, with nothing left to ask. Maybe this is only one evening,
Maybe this becomes something more.
but I don't need to know tomorrow to be grateful for this door, where our two roads meet again. I don't care how long it took,
Every wrong turn, every distance
brought us to this second look.
We don't have to call it destiny.
We don't have to give it names,
Just take my hand and walk beside me,
where our two roads meet again. If tomorrow takes us forward,
let it take us side by side.
not because we owe the past, dreams,
different skies.
and somehow here we are tonight, where our two roads meet again. We don't stay awake till sunrise, talking like we used to do. I know every little habit, every quiet part of you. Sometimes love becomes so familiar, we forget how it began. But tonight across this table, I wanna meet you once again.
I remember that first evening, how you couldn't meet my eyes. You spilled coffee on the table, then blamed it on the lights.
I remember walking home together, taking twice the longer way.
Maybe we don't need a new love, maybe ours just needs a new day.
Put away tomorrow,
Forget the years tonight.
look at me like I'm a stranger.
I look at you with younger eyes.
Let's begin without beginning over. Love me like the first time, like you don't know my heart by heart.
Hold me like you're still afraid.
That letting go might keep us apart.
Dance with me a little slower,
Like the night is yours and mine.
we don't need another love.
Just love me like
The first time.
Let's go back to that small cafe, take the table by the door.
Tell me stories I already know.
I'll pretend I've never heard them before.
Wear the dress I always
I'll
loved,
wear that jacket you still hate,
and
we'll laugh about how two old hearts can still remember their first date. Love me like the first time, like you don't know my heart by heart.
hold me like you're still afraid.
That letting go might keep us apart.
Dance with me a little slower,
Like the night is yours and mine.
we don't need another love. Just love me like the first time.
We don't have to turn back time.
We don't have to become young.
All the years between us are part of who we become.
So bring every scar and every season, every tear and every line,
and let me fall for who you are now, like I did the first time. Love me like the first time, but know me like you do tonight.
kiss me with the same old tenderness.
to picture you this morning, the way you looked that final year. I knew the color of your sweater, but your face was less than clear. I still remember how you laughed, but not the sound the way I should. It's strange how time can steal the details from a love we understood.
I found your letters in a suitcase where the ink has started fading blue. I knew each sentence once by heart. Now I read them like they're new.
I close my eyes to hear you calling the little name you gave to me. But somewhere underneath the silence, your voice became a memory. Before the years erased the color,
Before the photographs turn gray,
before the sound of us together
becomes too far away.
there's something I still need to tell you, while my heart remembers how. Before our memories turn to dust, before the years take all of us, remember we were once the reason someone believed in love. And if your face becomes a shadow, if your voice begins to fade, I'll hold the feeling even when the details slip away. Before our memories turn to dust, remember we were us. Do you remember that old cafe? I remember where we sat.
Do you remember what I ordered?
No, but I remember how you laughed.
Do you remember our first winter?
Only snow against your hair.
Maybe love is not remembering everything,
but knowing someone once was there. Before our memories turn to dust, before the years take all of us, remember we were once the reason
someone believed in love.
And if your face becomes a shadow, if your voice begins to fade, I'll hold the feeling even when
The details slip away.
before our memories turn to dust,
Remember we were us.
if someday I forget your birthday,
If I forget your favorite song,
if I can't remember where we met,
or what we talked about till dawn,
promise me it doesn't mean that what we had has disappeared.
because the heart remembers differently
Than photographs
and years.
Maybe names can leave us,
Maybe faces fade,
but love can leave an echo long after memory breaks. Before our memories turn to dust,
hold this moment here with us.
we don't have to save each detail.
To know that it was love.
And when the years have taken everything that time is allowed to take,
May something deep inside our hearts
still tremble at each other's names. Before our memories turn to dust,
remember we were us. Remember me
city, another window filled with stars. I wonder if you're somewhere watching the same ones from wherever you are. I used to think the sky was endless when your hand was holding mine. Now every little point of silver feels like something left behind. If every star could hold a memory, I'd know exactly where to start. I'd draw a road across the heavens, leading straight back to my heart. If the stars could bring you home, I'd leave every window open. I'd keep one light beside the door until I saw you coming. I'd ask the moon to guide your way across the dark unknown. If the stars could bring you home, you'd never walk alone. I still remember winter evenings when we counted satellites. You said that somewhere in the universe two lost things always reunite. I laughed and told you not to worry, that we'd never drift apart. Funny how the words we whispered still keep orbiting my heart. Maybe distance has no ending, maybe time won't turn around. But if heaven knows where you are, let it carry this little sound. If the stars could bring you home, I'd leave every window open. I'd keep one light beside the door until I saw you coming. I'd ask the moon to guide your way across the dark unknown. If the stars could bring you home, you'd never walk shining there. So I'll choose one star above me and pretend it's watching you. And every night I'll leave it burning until my heart believes it's true. If somewhere underneath that same sky you ever lose your way, look for the brightest light above you and hear me when I say, if the stars could bring you home, I'd turn the whole night into morning. I'd follow every silver road until the distance disappeared. And if the universe could grant one wish before I'm gone, I'd ask for nothing in this world but one more journey home. Come home across the years, across the night. Come home if there's a road between the stars. If the stars could bring you home